Okay, so what we're doing is we're making a cast iron pizza, and it's going to sit in the, it says 24 hours here because it's going to sit in the refrigerator for 24 hours. These are my ingredients here. So what I got now is I've got some water, and I weighed it out because I weigh everything. I've got some yeast. This water is 110 degrees, and I'm just going to take some of my yeast here. It says 1 tablespoon or 4 grams. Now this isn't instant yeast. It is active dry, but then I'm just going to kind of pour it in like that. I'm going to take a spoon and I'm going to stir it in. And this instructions here says to do this for about 10 minutes or so. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this go for about 10 minutes until it starts to work. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to weigh out my flour. I'm going to zero out my scale right there. Now I'm at 0, and what I need now is 310 grams of flour. And again, this flour is just from Costco. And I'm going to add until I get to it, 310 grams. Okay, so I have my 310 grams of flour here. Now the next thing that it says is it needs a teaspoon of salt, which is 7 grams. So I'm just going to come over here, zero out the scale, and then get my little salt thing here. I guess it's a teaspoon, so I could just kind of take it from here. But 7 grams, so I'm just going to keep on going until it gets to about 6, just a little bit more. It should go, there we go. All right, so 7 grams, and I'm just gonna kind of stir that in. I'm still waiting for my yeast. That still needs a few more minutes. But here I'm just going to stir this in. Now this is just the salt and the flour. There's nothing else in here. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of stir that in a little bit. Just kind of pre-mix it. I'm going to put the scale away because I'm done. I'm going to put the salt away because I'm done, and put the utensils away because I'm done. So here we got the flour mix. We've got our yeast. And so I'm just going to kind of make a little bit of an opening here. I'll get this out of the way. Like that. And pour it in. Start mixing. And this is going to be a wet dough batter, whatever they call that. So it's going to be kind of sticky, and I don't want to put my hands in it, but I am going to do this and mix it around. I have a pie dish, and I'm going to grease it, and I'm going to put this this dough, and it's going to go into the pie dish, and it's going to sit overnight for about 24 hours. That's why on the sheet it said 24 hours. See, it's getting sticky. All right, yeah, it's getting real sticky. So I'm just going to kind of fold it over like that. Come back and fold it over. Trying to get this off of here. But ideally that's what we want to do, is we want to continue to fold this. So take that out, push it in, take it out from the side, turn it. And I've just learned that from different YouTube people about letting it fold over like that. I'm going to have to get my hands in here in a second. All right, hold on. Let me get this off of here like that. We'll get my cookie dish, or my pan. You can see right here. So that's, don't know how many inches. This is 9 inches. Yeah, that's 9 inches. I've got some cooking spray here. Canola oil. I'm just going to coat a little bit so it releases a little bit later. Make sure you always shake this stuff really good. And give it a spray. Just like that. That's good enough for me. I've made this thing probably about 5 or 6 times, this dough. So I'm just kind of grabbing it, pushing it back down, spinning it. See that part? It's real sticky. It's sticking to my fingers. You can see that. So you can wear some rubber gloves. Now I'm just doing this enough to incorporate it because I can still feel there's dry spots of dough. You put this in a mixer, It's wet, so I just don't know how well that's going to work, but we don't need this much. All we're trying to do is incorporate all the dry ingredients with the water and the yeast, and then it's going to go in the refrigerator overnight for 24 hours. It can even go a little bit longer. Bring this over a little closer, and we're going to cover this with some plastic wrap afterwards. So I'm just trying to get that in there like that. Let it come in, just like that. Let's see if I can get some of this off. Probably not. Just going to kind of try and push it down to the side a little bit. Let it get into where it needs to be. Take up some more of the pipe. There we go. I said we're going to cover this with some plastic wrap. Alright, just like that. That's it. I'm done. I'm going to wash my hands, and I'm going to cover this up just like that, and then it goes in the refrigerator. I'm going to wipe kind of the edge with my paper towel because the plastic wrap does not stick to oil. But that's alright. It doesn't need to be tight, doesn't need to be strong or anything like that. Done. And that's it. That's what it looks like right now. What we will do when this is ready is we'll take it out tomorrow sometime, and I need to find room now. We'll take it out tomorrow, and we will. What we'll do is we'll take it out tomorrow, and it will go into the cast iron pan, and we will kind of relax for about 2-3 hours. So that's it. Okay, so it's been just over 24 hours for this for the dough, and if you remember, maybe you couldn't see it from before, but it wasn't this big. It has risen. It is cold. I'm going to take the wrap off of this, and we're going to put it in the cast iron pan. I'm going to wipe it out real quick with a paper towel, just because maybe the wife was putting some potatoes or something in there. And I just want the pizza, but you can kind of see this is, you know, sticking just a little bit, but that's okay. I'm just going to release this. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this into the cast iron pan, and we're going to let it expand and warm up for about 2 or 3 hours. Paper towel, give this a wipe. Pretty clean. It doesn't hurt. See, it's got a little bit of stuff there. All right. So it's a well-seasoned 10-inch pan, I believe. And I need a little bit of oil here. So about a tablespoon or so, just something like that. And I'm going to just kind of probably use my hand on here. That'll be the quickest. I need to wash my hands anyways after touching all this. So just going to get it. We want to get to the sides also, so make sure that you get the sides. Now, I got this recipe off of, I think, America's Test Kitchen or something like that off of YouTube. So, it is. We just go up here a little bit. So what we're going to do later, when this thing sits in and it goes out, we're going to put cheese all around the edge, and it's going to kind of give it that burnt. Alright, so here we go. So you guys can get to see that. Just kind of peel that away a little bit. Because remember, we had... there we go, just like that. Yeah, so we put some spray on there. There we go. So now I'm just going to push it out a little bit. Take up some more space. And I hear my kid back there is watching some kind of Splatoon. And I'm just going to push this out to just about the edge, and it'll go out as it warms up. It'll go out a little bit. So this is just kind of getting it close. I'm not pushing down. I feel a hard spot there. Probably some dough I didn't get mixed in good. But anyways, So that's it. Now we're gonna let it rest. So I forgot to, I started putting sauce on it, and I didn't start through the camera. I just totally forgot. The family's home, you know, that kind of thing. So anyways, I've just got some sauce. I put it in here. It's actually spaghetti sauce that I doctored up and cooked it. And so I've been using this for my pizza sauce. And it's coming out pretty good. But I'm just kind of putting some on there and putting the spoon. And I'm going to use the rest of it. It's okay. There we go. So yeah, it's like tomato, herbs, and spices. And I add some other Italian to it. So that tastes kind of good. Maybe I'll put a little extra on there too. And I'll get my cheese out, I'll get some meat out, and we'll go from there. So what I'm putting on there for meat is I've got some dried meat I got from Costco, some salami. And put that on there just because I have a little bit. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of this Italian seasoning on there just for a little bit of some extra. That way maybe the kids just don't like it. There we go, just like that, a little bit. Two different kinds of cheeses. So this is a low moisture part skim mozzarella. And I also have some Colby Jack, or some Monterey Jack. And so how this is going to work is I'm going to put this on here and crush this up a little bit and put this all along here like this. I like extra cheese. That's how I like it. So what I'm going to do with this Monterey Jack is this is going to go up along the sides, because this is going to give a little extra flavor, so it's going to go right up and on the edge of the cast iron, and it's going to burn a little bit. That's really what we want, and I don't have enough, but that's okay. So I'll just put the mozzarella on the other side over here, just like that, and that stuff should melt in. All right, slice up the meat real quick. Throw this out. This over a little bit. Let's have some room. And slice this ever so bit. Whatever kind of meat you put on there. I made a pizza last week, a couple weeks ago, that had Italian sausage, and I should have probably pre-cooked the Italian sausage a little bit because the pork has grease in it. And so that gave a little extra grease, like a pepperoni pizza. There's always it's always greasy. I don't like that. I take the pepperoni, I take a napkin, and I try and soak up whatever I can. The kids don't like meat, so I'm going to put this over here for me and my wife. All right. Okay, so that's it. Now the oven has been preheated at 400 degrees for about 45 minutes. It probably should have a little bit more. See if I can get this good picture here for you. Move this up. There we go. So there's a pizza oven at the bottom, in the center, and it's going to go right on top, just like that, for about, let me get the instructions, see what it says. 100 degrees, lowest rack, 25 to 30 minutes. Remove weight 3 minutes. I'll show you that. So I'm going to set my timer for 30 minutes. 25 actually. Go from there. All right, we'll see you then. So it's been about 22 minutes and it looks great. I haven't opened it yet, but you can see it kind of. I don't want to open it because it's not ready to be opened yet. All right, but we're going to get that out of there soon. Everything looks really good. So it's been 23 minutes. Okay, now we're ready to take it out. There we go. Nice and hot. Just be careful. And it's going to cool and sit for just a couple minutes. But man, doesn't that look good, huh? Doesn't that look good? Oh yeah. So you can see the grease on top of those sausages. That salami. That's just what happens. But you can see here that the edges, I'm not going to touch it, but the edges have kind of come across there. We're going to take a spatula, we're going to go underneath it and put it on a cooling rack. Just going to let it rest for a second. It is rested for a little bit. Again, I'm looking at making sure that this is it's nice and loose, which it is. And I'll bring it over here on top of the cooling rack. Bring the camera down a little bit. There we go. Underneath here like that. And voila. And if we want to see what it looks like underneath, it looks perfect. And that's it. Just let it rest, let it cool for a little bit, and then we're all done. See it, everything came out of the pan real good. Just a little bit of oil left in it, some cheese. But we're all good. Thank you for watching.
What are you doing, Dad?
I am going to cut our pizza.
Why?
Because pizza needs to be cut, that's why. You can hear the crunch. And there we go. Just like that. Pieces for the kids. That is for me.